It's a great opportunity for me to have the chance to talk once again to a colleague in the industry that I've worked with for many, many years, Jean Hagedis. It's nice to have you here, Jean. Thank you. We appreciate you making time for Kingpins. And like I do in almost every interview, I would appreciate it if you would introduce yourself to the people watching and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thanks, Andrew. It's a great opportunity to get to see you again. And I'm sorry we can't see each other in person, but hopefully we will get there soon. And hi, everyone out there. My name is Jean Hagedis. I am the Sustainability Director for the LYCRA company. And prior to that, I was managing the denim segment for the LYCRA company. And that's really where I started not only with developing a love for denim, but also understanding all the issues around sustainability, because we certainly have a number of them in this segment. And I am coming to you today from New Jersey, from my home in New Jersey, and hope everyone out there is safe and well.
Thank you. So let's get into the questions. The first one is kind of a big one. So one of the major challenges in the industry today is how do we deal as an industry with blended fabrics in terms of garment to garment recycling? LYCRA is always blended with other fibers, always. So can you tell us where the LYCRA company stands on this?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, I would say we agree that garment recycling is a challenge for most blended fabrics, whether they're with elastane or other fibers. But it can and is being done today. And we're collaborating with a number of recyclers and third parties, as well as working within our own R&D division to try and address some of these recycling issues. If we look at the current state of garment recycling, we see that today it's less than 1% of all garments are actually being recycled. And there are a lot of reasons for that. Some are technical, some are logistical, but the technologies and the systems are evolving that will ultimately allow this to scale. So I think that's the good news.
That is really good news, and it's really exciting. But you mentioned the technological and logistical issues. Can you explain what they are?
Sure. So I think there are both issues and opportunities, right? And probably the easiest way to sum it up is to say that the infrastructure to really realize the circular economy is just not all there yet. But again, it is evolving. But when you think about it, we need more garment collection. We need sorting technologies to be able to take off, buttons, zippers, etc. Understanding the fiber content in a garment is really critical. And one of the things I think that we have learned is that a lot of garments are actually mislabeled. So that's something that's key. And then finally, technical solutions really to handle different types of fabrics, and then how do we connect all these dots? So there's a lot of different segments in the circular economy, and how do we get it all to work together?
Okay, thank you. And my last question is, how do you see LYCRA's involvement in addressing this issue?
So the first thing that we're doing is to try to let people know that in a lot of cases, garments with LYCRA fiber can be recycled, and particularly in applications such as denim. There are many garment recyclers out there who can handle fabrics with anywhere from, say, 2 to 5% LYCRA. And generally speaking, what happens with those fabrics is that they usually go into applications like either the insides of automotive seating or insulation for buildings or things like industrial wipes. So they're staying out of landfill and going into other textile applications, but not necessarily garments. In other cases, what we see is that the fibers get separated out depending on the recycle technology that's being used. And let's say the main fibers in the garment, let's say in a pair of jeans, maybe it's cotton, that gets recycled. And then in that case, the LYCRA is sort of left as a byproduct, if you will. So that's the second area that we're really focused on is what can be done with that lycra that's left. Can we use it somehow in a garment or some other application so that it's not ending up in landfill? And then finally, we're also working on how can we extract lycra from a garment at the end of the garment's life and then respin that back into fiber. Now, that is certainly the most technically challenging initiative, and we're not going to have a solution tomorrow, but it is something that we're working on.
It's an amazing opportunity.
It is. It is.
How do you see the industry and LYCRA evolving in this area?
Yeah. So I think in the recycle industry, there are a number of exciting things happening today. Most of the capacity that's out there right now for garment recycling is mechanical, but chemical recycling is advancing quickly. And the advantage of chemical recycling is that it takes you all the way back to monomers. So you can really handle a variety of different inputs. So for example, some companies have indicated that they can accept garments with as much as 30% lycra content. So one of the things that we're working on right now is compiling a list of those recyclers who can handle garments with lycra and detailing the specific content levels that they can work with. So this will really be a resource for our customers. And we hope to have the first edition by the end of this year. So definitely look for more on that.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
Thank you, Jean, for this. This is really interesting information, and I'm glad you could share it with our audience. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Andrew.
All right, take care.
Take care.